Hey, Justin Skinner here. It will be fun, and today I'm going to be talking to you about one of the most basic tools of this hobby, and that is a Lipo Voltage Reader. They range in price and functionality, but at their core their main job is to tell you the individual cell voltage as well as the total voltage of your LiPo. Now, as you can see, I've gone through several in my time in this hobby, and I'm going to quickly run through the ones I've used and show you their different functionalities. So to get things started, the most basic one of the bunch is this guy. See if my camera will focus. There we go. This is the basic voltage monitor. It's basically a disposable one running you about $3 or $4, and it can read up to 8 cell batteries right here. And besides being able to read voltage, it acts as an extremely loud buzzer when you hit your low voltage warning limit. You can set the low voltage warning limit by plugging in your battery. Yeah, you plug it in right. It's one of these ways. There you go. Once you plug it in, I'm not sure if it's going to actually pick this up on the camera. It looks like it's just blinking. But you just start pressing the buttons and you can set your voltage limit from there. There's only one button and it's fairly simple to do. And once you have it plugged in, it'll let you set it. And when using this one, it's a bit of a pain to view your different cell voltages, because once you plug in, it just cycles through, starting with your total voltage, and then it goes cell by cell by cell. So if you're in a hurry, this one does take, maybe 7 or 8 seconds to cycle through all your different cells. So it's not good for those who have attention issues like myself. I personally don't enjoy using these because I use an OSD to keep track of battery voltage in the air. But even if I didn't have OSD, I'd still just use a timer because this thing is annoying. These things are extremely loud, and if you have any neighbors or anyone within earshot, they're going to want to kill you. But at $3 or $4, it's the most affordable of the bunch, and if you're wanting to make sure you don't over discharge your battery, it's a safe and easy method to use. So next up is the Ghoul RC Voltage Reader. Now, this one comes in at about $10, and stepping it up a notch in price also means more functionality. Unlike the previous model I showed you, the Ghoul RC allows you to see individual cell voltages. So when you plug it in, whoops, so I can never figure out how to plug these things in right. There you go. Once you have it plugged in, it starts off showing you the max cell voltage. And instead of having to wait for it to cycle through, you can cycle through each cell on your own. So not only does it show you each individual cells and your total voltage, it also shows you your highest cell voltage gap between your highest cell and your lowest cell. So it shows you the total percentage. So my highest and my lowest voltage is 0.02 milliamps, or millivolts, or volts, whichever. And then it shows you your max cell as well as your minimum cell. And here at the bottom you can see it's showing you your remaining battery capacity in percentage form. I like to keep track of my battery voltage through cell count instead of percentage, but whichever one you're comfortable with, this one does both for you. This is a decent one and definitely more convenient if you're not looking to strap it to your quad, and should be considered for anyone's bag. The next one up though packs a lot more functionality as well as a heftier price tag of $17. The HobbyMate has some nice features, and probably my favorite feature is that you can see all of your cells at once when plugged in. So when you plug it in, and as you see, you can plug in. It's a lot easier than just having to, you saw me struggle figuring out which way to plug it in. Well, this one's a no-brainer because it has the little notches, it has different cells, so you plug it into the correct one, and immediately it shows you your different cell voltages, all of them. So if you have a 6 cell, or what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you have a 6 cell battery, it'll show you all 6 cells at once, which is really nice. But what makes this one really special, and probably why the price hike is there, is its discharge and balance capabilities. You see down here at the bottom? So you can discharge it and it'll immediately start discharging it. I don't want to do that though, so we're going to unplug it. You can discharge it down to 2 volts per cell. I don't really know what good that'll do you, since if we're looking to discharge a battery, it's so we can dispose of it carefully. and 2 volts doesn't really solve that problem, but it does discharge it pretty quick. You can also balance your batteries. So as you see right here, I have a cell at 3.78 and a cell at 3.76. If I balance it, if I press the balance button, it'll actually drop them down to all the same level, and usually it'll go to the lowest volt, so it'll bring them all down to 3.76 over the course of, this probably take maybe 5 minutes max. And that's pretty nice. Now this is handy when your cells get out of balance, and it does it within a few minutes. And a healthy battery is a balanced battery, as I always say. Okay, that was actually the first time I said that, but I might say it again. It could become a thing, who knows. But it's true. You want your batteries to be able to discharge at the same rate for better performance, and that involves keeping them balanced. So this would be a great addition for anyone that doesn't have a balanced charger. So you can just throw this in your bag, and every time you get done charging it, you can throw it on this real quick if it is imbalanced. This will solve your problem. Last but not least is my favorite. This one is the cell log. The cell log is a lot smaller. As you see, it's closer to this size of the original one. Way smaller than these two. And probably my favorite feature is that you can, I gotta switch hands though. When you plug it in, it's backlit. How cool is that? So just like the previous model, you can see all your cells at a glance. It'll also show you your highest and lowest. So right there you got your highest and lowest and your difference between them. And it has a whole host of different features you can go in here and mess with. So you can calibrate it, you can set your beep tones. You can tell mine's silent right now, there's no beeping. You can mess with your LCD screen. What I like most is that it's backlit. Is it worth the $20 to have a backlit screen? I guess it depends on who you are, but this is my go-to in the field. And I do keep this one on hand too, in case I have a battery become imbalanced and I just need a quick balance. Instead of having to throw it in the charger, I can just throw it on here. So these are the different battery balancers, are different voltage readers that I've used. And this is going from cheapest, a little more expensive with cool features, balance and discharging, and then my favorite with the backlit screen. And there you go. Those are your choices. You have there's similar ones out there, but these are the basic components that you can get. Hope you liked them. I have links down below in the video description if you want to check them out. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like these style of videos. I'll try to do a lot more. Thanks for watching. Bye.